Welcome back to the neighborhood, boys and girls. Our first guest of the night is Jason Coyle. Jason, welcome
Thanks.
to the neighborhood. Jason works at KW Morristown?
We're in Marlton now.
KW Marlton. And tell everybody out there, we talked a little bit briefly before, a little bit of your journey in real estate, how you got here, and what you're doing right now.
So about 4 years ago, I started in real estate after being in construction for 20 years. I started right my senior year. I got into the unions and wound up becoming a truck driver for 10 years and hated life. I hated it. I really did. But it was a good paying job, and I thought I had to have that. Then times got tough with construction. I started getting laid off a little bit here and there while work was slow, and was doing home improvements on the side with a local company, and started figuring, well, why don't I sell homes? Like, that seems pretty cool to do. So did the school, and joined Long and Foster in Morristown in 2018, which was cool. I was there for a while. Started to feel lost in the industry a little bit. It's a hard industry. You're thrown in. You're on your own, you know.
Teach a baby how to swim.
Throw them in, and hope you sink or swim, and that's it. So then a good friend of mine, Devin DiNofa, has a group, TCS New Jersey. Talked to Devin. I grew up with Devin in Maple Shade. So I talked to him, and he was like, dude, come on board. We'll get you pointed in the right direction. So I did that about 1.5 years ago. And it's been awesome ever since. I love it. It's a great deal.
Yeah, it's nice. I have a bunch of friends that are on Devin's team. He does do it a little differently than a lot of other teams. When I talk to other realtors, a lot of people that have teams don't really give you the love and support that you get on Devin's side of things. So
get above and beyond what I see a lot of other teams getting, just with the leadership support, the events that he's always throwing, trying to give back to the community and to our past clients. It's all about them. That's why we're here, is for our clientele, and to make it the best experience they could possibly have, and Devin goes above and beyond with that.
Nice. Now, do you have a target market that you farm? Like, are you first-time buyers, luxury homes, certain neighborhood, anything like that? Yeah,
I'm more of the first-time home buyers, and people maybe they're starting their families, they're getting into that second home they need. Maple Shade area is where I mainly focus. It's where like I said, I grew up, so that's about
where you grew up, and you're still there.
And I still live there today.
Are you still in the same house, or did you move from house to house?
I bought my grandmother's house when she passed away. My family had it on the market, and I just took it over. And
Maple Shade is one of those towns where you have it. It's not a transient town. It's not like people move in and out. There's a lot of people, when I talk to them, that oh, I was born in Maple Shade. My dad was born in Maple Shade. My grandpa was born in Maple Shade. So it's that tight knit, neighborhood. That's pretty cool. So you went to Maple Shade.
Graduated in 02 from Maple Shade High School.
Nice. And so are you relying heavily on social media, or how do you actually get your message out to the people that you know?
Yeah, social media. Obviously nowadays everybody is on their phone 24/7. So social media has to be the way. I go through Instagram mainly, and some Facebook here and there, though I'm not the biggest fan of Facebook, but it's a good tool.
Are you a cold caller? Are you a smiler and dialer? Or?
I will cold call when I have to, so I do that. Some I should do it more, but mainly it's a lot of word of mouth.
Cold calling is tough, man.
Yeah.
People don't know. I've done it for years, but cold calling is tough, for sure. So, how about, what was you don't have to talk about this specific person, but have you had a nightmare transaction where kind of somebody dropped the ball, or it wound up getting delayed a couple times and you were just ugh?
Oh man. Yeah, I mean, you always have, every deal is different. You find underground oil tanks that were not supposed to be there.
Oh yeah.
And then it delays it for 2 months. Some people who, hey, I never got a permit for this, and call and tell them themselves with the township, what are you doing?
Yeah.
You're killing me, but
that's crazy.
We settle it, we work it out, and get it done.
Okay, now what about, have you had one client that would stick out to you, that's my favorite client, or this was the moment where you knew in your heart, I really want to do this forever because of the way they reacted, or
yes, my first client ever, 4 years ago. was a young couple with a young kid. They were in their early 20s. We're looking at $80,000 foreclosures, and talked to them, had a good mortgage lender that got them approved, and we wound up getting them a $175,000 house, and she cried and was so happy, never thought she could own a house unless it was literally falling apart and had put $100,000 into it over years. And it was a nice, good house for them, and she cried at the closing table, and that was like the moment I felt like this is it. This is definitely where you want to be. Yeah.
This is way better than construction and truck driving.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, so let's go fast forward to June of 2024. Where do you see yourself? What goals do you have set, and where would you like to be at that month?
So 2 years from now, I would still hope I'm still with TCS New Jersey, Devin's team. I really do love it here. Hopefully being a top guy in the Burlington County, South Jersey area.
Okay.
Hopefully being able to service hundreds of people a year would be my goal.
Sure.
I mean, we're not far off of that. So, that's basically where I want to be. I would like to be living in Marlton, Mount Laurel, Maple Shade, somewhere. In bigger house, maybe.
You're going to take the jump out of Maple Shade,
yeah,
I think,
I
eventually?
think if I moved, I would probably be in the Marlton, Mount Laurel area.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. You're gonna leave the shit. Okay.
Don't tell nobody.
We won't tell anybody. We'll edit that part. All right. So, sports or music?
Oh, both. I played guitar for 30 years. I traveled the country in a band, but I'm also a huge football guy.
Okay. So here's your question. You could have any person who passed away come back to you. Who would it be, and what 2 songs would you want to see them perform live?
Ooh, that's a good one. I would have to say, man, I don't know. Maybe Kurt Cobain.
Okay.
Kurt Cobain.
I
don't even care what song. It's like Smells Like Teen Spirit, Come As You Are, any Nirvana song. Dude was a legend.
Yeah.
So I would definitely.
I didn't get a chance to see them live ever. I've seen almost every other band live, so that'd be an awesome answer.
Yeah.
Awesome. Jason, thanks so much for coming by.
Thanks, Jim.
Awesome. We'll be right back with the next guest.